today I'm going to give you a little peek into my composition kitchen. My dear friend, colleague and partner in crime, Johan Verheij, who is an actor, a director, a film writer, scriptwriter, playwright, is going to make a new movie, of which I'm going to make the score. As he was telling me about this movie, the story, the way he wants to shoot it, several musical ideas came in my mind. And although there hasn't been made one shot of this film, I already wanted to make a main theme for this movie. This movie is taking place during World War II, and it's about a family who is hiding over 30 Jews in their own home, preventing them to be deported to the gas chambers of, for example, Bergen-Belsen or Auschwitz, which is of course a very heroic thing. So in my main theme, I wanted to put some intervals we see during music literature through the ages, which are used in this heroic atmosphere. And often used is the octave, the fifth, and the fourth. But it's not only heroic. This family is of course also constantly living in fear of being exposed for treason, that the Germans will discover that they are hiding Jews. So we need a more sinister atmosphere, and I'd like to add the diabolus in musica, which is the tritone, translated is it the devil in the music, and put it together with these beautiful intervals and put the tritone in. The other thing is that I want to have a little introduction of the theme, beginning very softly, slowly. And in my mind came the harp, and using it in a kind of ostinato motive, and using, of course, the same intervals. But before I'm going to do anything, I want to tell you I'm using Garageband. Of course, it's possible to use Logic and all fancy VST plugins with beautiful samples. But Garageband, you can use it just for composing. And many sounds are beautiful in Garageband, but when it comes to orchestral sounds, Garageband is limited. Okay, so we'll start first with the harp, just beginning to play a little introduction. Searching for the sound. Yes, I have it. I put in tempo 70 and just record one bar. Now, I made a stupid mistake. I can do it, I can edit it, but it's quicker to play it once more. So going to bar 3. Just need one bar, quantize, I played 8 notes, so, and just extend it for 4 bars until bar 7. I hope it will work. Just listen. No, it hasn't done the right thing. Do it again. I used the wrong one. So, back. Yeah, now it's working. So, now I'm going to use this other interval, the tritone, in this ostinato and change it a little bit. And of course I have in my mind a certain harmonic pattern I'm going to use and I will fit in this ostinato in this harmonic pattern. So, start from bar 7. select it, use the quantize. I played 8 notes, so put it all together, and I have a track for harp. When I'm thinking about the war, I'm thinking about soldiers, I'm thinking about marching, and actually immediately the snare drum comes into my mind. So I'd like to use the sound of the snare drum and put it in. So search for the snare drum. Here is the snare drum. And maybe it's nice not immediately to start the snare drum, but after 2 bars. So I'll start in bar 5, search for the sound, maybe play it a little bit higher. Oh, sorry. Always fighting with this machine. Here it is. Just need 1 bar, so here it is. Select, and I played 16 notes, so quantize and just extend it to the point where the harp is ending. Where was it? Bar 17. So I'll extend it to bar 17. Right. So the next thing I will play is the bass. And why first the bass? Well, I'll try to explain it very quickly in a short time. If you take a chord, for example, C major. Oh, it's a bit strange sound. Put it normal. So again, and I put the C in the bass. We have a chord which is standing still, no direction at all. If I change the bass with a note of the C chord, for example, E, you immediately hear that this chord has a kind of floating character. It wants to move somewhere. But I can even put in a note which doesn't belong in the scale of C major, for example, a B flat. And now you really hear that there is a tension, a strong tension to go somewhere. Something like this. So that's why the bass is so very important, and I really want to play the bass first. So I'm going to select the double bass. Here it is. And I also think it's nice not to have the bass from the beginning, but let the bass fade in from the moment that we introduce the snare drum. So that will be bar 5. But I want to do something with the expression, so I begin a little bit earlier. Just look if the sound is okay. Put it down so that you can see me. Yes, we'll do it here. And start. Made one mistake in the volume, but I'm not going to change it now. I can edit it later on. So now it's time to put in the main theme, of course, using these perfect intervals and combining it with this tritone. And I'd like to use the cello because of this warm emotional sound, which I think is really nice for this theme. So I'm going to select the violoncello, And the theme will start in bar 7. So, just checking. Oh, that's really low. That's nice. Is it selected all right? So, viola, cello, and here we go. So we already get a nice idea of how it will sound. I think it's nice to put in some viola in the second part of the theme. Where it is exactly, I don't know. I think I'll start from bar 9 and see where I can start with the rest. I'll put it a little bit down. Yes, so not too loud. So, well, now it's time to put in some harmonics. And I'd like to use the trombone. The trombone, very low sound, warm sound, but can also be a very growling sound when they're playing really loud. So, just selecting the trombones. And we will use them from the beginning of the theme. Just check. I'll play it here. Oh. Still fighting with the machine. Yes, so. And maybe put in some dissonance on one place in the harmonics. I'll use the horn, which is also very nice, warm sound. Just searching for the French horns here. So, where is it? I think somewhere. I'll try it from bar 11. No, was the wrong place. No problem, just delete it and start a little bit earlier. So again. So, we have the harmonics, and now I just need a little bit more percussion, and I was thinking of this sinister atmosphere of the fear the families is feeling all day long. I use the big drum, this really low sound. Just search for it. It's not. Here it is. Just do it like this, so you can see me play. That's a nice sound. And we put it in from the beginning, where the theme is coming. Is it too loud? No, it's nice. So, press the record. Now I'm too late. Do it just one more time. Maybe one bar earlier. So. So, I think that's enough for the theme. I think I will play it once again without this terrible sounding click track, just to check if it's what I like. Here it is. Well, I think this gives a pretty good example of how things can sound. In the second video, I will try to explain how to arrange this to a larger, more symphonic sound with more movement and maybe some more percussion. But for now, thank you for watching this video. Please share, like, subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.